Well, no progress at the farm yet. I'm not really surprised. But, you know, whatever. It was a nice day yesterday, aside from being muddy on the edges here. You know, the weather was perfect yesterday during the day, and then it blew through and it just rained gobs again last night. I don't know for sure. I'll have to look around and see if I can find a bucket to use for a gauge, but several inches anyway. We're still not quite at max capacity. When it's, you know, completely saturated out here, of course, there'll be water up behind the portage on there, just standing water. And of course the the hole here will be filled up even more full. I've seen it full, you know, to where it's wanting to top that little dam there, and you wouldn't be able to see any of that dirt that you can see there. So, I mean, there's a lot of water in it, but it's not completely full yet. Got the water pump going. Finally gonna pump out the rest of the moat, at least for today, just letting the kids run around and play while it pumps out. But interesting thing, the water pump had water in it. Now, bear with me, in the engine. So I went to pull the rope on it and it was like locked up hard, like didn't want to pull. Like, man, that's the wildest thing. You know, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, it did that. It was ice. That made sense. It was 20 degrees. Didn't want to turn over, and as I pulled it, it finally kind of popped loose and it sprayed water out from underneath the gas tank, which I don't know where. It's got a leaking gasket somewhere to be able to do that, but it did. So sure enough, I pulled the spark plug out. The spark plug's got water in it, and pull the rope a couple times, and it blows water out of the spark plug port. So I don't know how that water, I don't know if it rained so hard or what. Hold on, you're fine. I don't know if it rained just that freaking hard or what, how it got water inside the engine cylinder. But it definitely did. Couple pulls on the rope, blew it clean, dried the spark plug off with a lighter, and actually popped right off. So I mean, good little pump, still wants to run, but I can't explain how it got water in the cylinder. It was not, you know, it didn't get submerged. It was sitting out where the only thing that could have happened was it got rained on. The rain just somehow found its way in through a leaky head gasket or something, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna try to walk over here by the pond and see if I can't find a bucket somewhere just standing upright and get an idea how much rain we got, but definitely got several inches. So get the pumps going. Hopefully we'll start framing tomorrow, but I've been hoping that for a week, so we'll see. Now there's the pond, looking nice and full, of course. There's the carrots we planted. Cute little carrots. Well, I guess I could have left the pump sitting on the mat. It didn't get flooded, but we did get a lot more rain than was planned. So I don't feel bad for moving the pump. Besides, I'm putting it to work where it's at now anyway. So yeah, we'll have some work to do before we can haul any clay, that's for sure. But I'm not really in any hurry at this point. Oh no! She dropped her stick. Look at this one. Fell down in the mud. Fell in the mud. Went stomping right through a puddle. Fell in the mud. So anyway, lots of rain. I can't find a bucket. Well, buckets I have out here got blown over, so I don't have a true gauge. But I'm just guessing based on how full things are. You know, 3 to 4 inches. I think that's probably a pretty fair guess. And we do finally have standing water in the woods. Now it just poured last night, so this might still run off. So we might not be totally at capacity yet, but you see of course, the chocolatey looking water. That's the stuff I just pumped out this morning. But back behind it, back here, that's all clear water that has fell there or ran there from further through the woods. So we'll just have to see here. It's supposed to dry out this next week, and we'll see whether or not this sticks around. If it does, then that would indicate that, you know, we're saturated. If it moves on, well, then it just takes a while to run off, you know. So anyway, that's the first time I've seen water standing in the woods since spring of 16, I guess. Which, you know, we see it out here pretty much every winter. We see water like this, so it's not a surprise, but you never know. Winter of 2015, there was water in the woods from October through 2015. Yeah, there was water in the woods from October to April. You know, April 16. So now we made it all the way to January of 17 before we have water again. So anyway, it is what it is, but that's why I got those little pumps. She'll dry them out.